Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Aquarius, this is your monthly read for February. I know we're already about a week into February, and maybe even more so when I post this or when you find this. I am recording though on the super moon in your sign. We have the moon in Aquarius, we have the sun in Aquarius, we have just Pluto moved into Aquarius. So there's so much placement and so much going on in your sign all together. And I just really wanted to do this February read anyway, even though it's a little bit late. My son got sick and I've been doing a lot of personal readings. And so, but here we are. Thank you guys so much for your thumbs up and your subscribes to the channel and even your donations. I see you guys with the donations. Thank you so much. Even if I don't have time to comment on it all. It really helps the channel and me a lot. So thank you so much, guys. So let's see what's going on for you. Your crazy sign, Aquarius. Will Pluto move into your sign, like for the next 20 years, give or take? It's a major shift happening for you. And since you are the freedom sign, you are the innovator, the thinker of a new thought. You are the leading, like the frontier person, so to speak. You might not feel free. You might not feel like the frontier person. You might not feel like you're blazing your own trail, whatever. You might be on the opposite end of that. And let's see what comes up for February, because we're in your season. We're even in your season. Happy birthday. So a lot of stuff happening. And so you probably are so guided right now to let go of any belief systems, of any people, of any situation in your life that just doesn't fit where you're going. Like it, freedom-wise, new Aquarius version of you, like you're just being really inspired to let go. And if you are struggling to let go, you're probably feeling this one a lot. TikTok, which could be exactly what we talked about, like having a little bit of a hard time to let go, or just trusting in the timing, trusting the time, or let time altogether just fly by, and not sort of be hung up on time, or why is it not here? Why doesn't it come sooner? Did it come too late? Am I too young? Am I too old? Am I, whatever. Serendipity. Look at that. It's a serendipitous moment here, or even month, or even, I don't know, season and years to come. Serendipity. 4-leaf clover, the biggest one you ever saw, and you're going for it. Like lucky. The win is finally here. And fork in the road. 13. So there's a transformation, stepping into the divine feminine, and sort of let you be guided, then trying to figure it out with your logical mind to let you be guided. Because there is a choice to be made here. We have a fork in the road. And then we have a couple cards flying out that sort of just wants to it's somewhat saying the same thing twice, but okay, so we have chaos and conflict, 33. So 33 numerology wise is like it's a done deal. It's celebration, it's confirmation, it's creations, everything that rhymes with shun, apparently. It means that, like, okay, so even if you're, that's what I'm saying, maybe you don't feel really free right now. Maybe you feel like you're in the midst of more battle than you can chew, Underneath it all, there's those stripes. There's black and white stripes on that zebra. And 33 is like, it's a done deal. Like, okay, so it might look ugly on the outside, but really there's strong order on the inside. There is obviously nothing's black and white, and nothing stays the same forever. But it isn't as chaotic as it might look on the surface. It actually is quite calm and peaceful. And is that word tranquil? like on the inside, and 33 just shows it's a done deal. Like wherever you're headed, it's confirmed. And we have yin, which is the feminine. So we talked about the divine feminine there with 13, like that transformation going on. 2 is yin, it's the feminine again. And this is speaking about like not, that's why I'm saying it's a little bit of the TikTok there. It's not you forcing something into place, it's letting it happen. You can be so on point, you can be so there and a part of it and the driving force and all of that, but that's not physically, that's energetically. It's asking you to energetically be the driving force, but then let yourself be guided physically. Does that make sense? Like, feel where you're headed, know where you're headed. What do you want, Aquarius? Like, where's your direction? And please, like, be all over it and so energetic when it comes to that. But then making a decision, going for something physically, saying yes or no to something like that fork in the road, let yourself be guided there. Like, feel it out. What is the inner being? What is your non-physical, like, bigger part of you trying to show you? Treasure Island, which I then associate with serendipity. It's almost like we have all our clarifiers here just came out at the same time. Like, there's no waiting here. We just boom, boom, boom. We're just doing it. What? That's a referral to something else? No, it's not. 9, it's an ending of the old and coming into the new. It's also the unconditioned. It's like the... So we have Treasure Island in sight, right? It's done. We have 13 that has a 3 in it, or 13 that has a 3 in it. We have 30 that has a 3 in it. We have 33, master number 33, and we have Treasure Island. We have serendipity and we have Treasure Island, which is like a 3. It is a done deal. It's the Treasure Island is there. It's promised. But, I shouldn't say but. And we have a turtle that is talking about slow and steady wins the race. We have a 9 that's speaking a little bit like, it's not, I don't like the expression fake it till you make it because I don't like anything about that. But if you can understand that it's a done deal, if you can understand that energetically, whatever you're swimming towards, whatever you're reaching for here, whatever that fork in the road is about, there almost isn't even a fork in the road. It's already decided. It's even like, okay, so the fork in the road is a little bit more like, it's not whether should we go there and have that happen or should we go there and have that happen. It just feels like this has already happened. We have the Treasure Island here already for you waiting for it. I mean, it's waiting for you. And the fork in the road is more about like, okay, so which path do I take there to the same island? Do I go by boat? Do I go by plane? Do I go easy? Do I go hard? Do I go like, that's more what it feels like with the fork in the road. It's not so much like, what do I do? It's already decided. It's just, how do I get there? And it's slow and steady wins the race. And the 9 speaks about unconditioned, meaning be happy for no reason. And sometimes when I speak about this, I see in the comment section that some people just don't really understand what I mean when I say that. Because there's like, oh, I don't have any reason to be happy. But that's what I'm saying. You can choose right now to think a thought that brings a smile to your face. You've seen one of those babies on YouTube. You've seen one of those people falling down. Whatever tickles your humor. You have that friend or that family member at least one time in your life. If you're like, no, I don't know, there's nothing fun here. No, there's not. Like, one time in your life or another, you've had that friend or you had that moment where you shared something that was so freaking funny that that friend doesn't even have to show up again. You don't even have to see the clip. You just have to think about it. You just even have to think about it. And even if it doesn't bring your tears out because you laugh so hard, it's going to shift the what is that called? I can't pronounce that. Trajectory. Is that what I'm hearing? Trajectory? don't know if I pronounced that correctly. The energy is where we're going. Isn't that easy, just then easier to say than trajectory? Trajectory? Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. Okay. So it's like, okay, it's a done deal. No, it's a done deal. And the way that you get there faster, although we have slow and steady wins the race, there's no hurry. Tick tock, let it go. Let the time fly, let it go. Don't hang this up on, and I understand, because if there is a deadline, if there is a timeline, if there's like, well, before that date I have to decide, I know that's a little bit tricky, but to your best ability, try to let the time of it all go and just do what's right in front of you. What can you do today to steer yourself to a goal that's already done? Think of that joke, put on that piece of music, like do whatever you can, because the treasure island is promised. We have hearts flying around all over, like it's just heart in the sea, heart in the sky, coin in the sea, coin in the sky. We have sjöstjärna. Is that starfish in English? Starfish? I wanted to have that book here. I don't. Okay. I might bring it out in the end. Starfish too. Or look up what starfish means. Look up the spiritual meaning of what starfish means. I get you an assignment here, like homework. Or what does it mean for you? Because it has to do something with a treasure island here, like to get to your treasure. The starfish has a message. Okay. Going deeper still, can we clarify TikTok? TikTok, why is that here for Aquarius, please? Okay, we have Ada Gabriel, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. I just feel like the time, okay, so I just want to, so two things, and it might sound very I can't talk today, like they're contradicting each other. Try to let time go altogether. Try as best as you can to not have time be of essence here. But with this Eight of Gabriel, is showing it's time. It's happening. It's more like instead of saying like on Friday this blah blah blah, it's more like it's now. It's happening. It's undergoing. It's underway. We have the serendipity card, which I love. It's like reaching for the highest. Like we have so much. So then they're not, well, they're 4-leaf clovers as well, but they're really tiny. Tiny 4-leaf clovers. And there's something about like going for that large one, that really big one. And you should, Aquarius, by all means, like just go for whatever biggest thing you can go for. That is like, oh my God, that is what I want. Then you should go for it. And a way to really get there is to recognize and to celebrate all those small 4-leaf clovers. Like they're not this size, but the reason you get to that size is because you bring in the smaller size and you almost be like as, have you seen a kid find a coin? It's just like, it's like they just won the lottery and find like, look, a coin changes my life. And you're like, yeah, it's a coin, you know? If you can be as happy about a coin, as winning the lottery, you're going to win the lottery, if that makes sense. If you're like, well, that's just a coin, that's not speeding up anything. It's not moving you any closer. I hope that makes sense. You should go for what you want, and be happy in what turns up in the meantime, because that's going to bring you closer or further away in the way that you react to it. And it's almost like an indication also to see where you're at. Are you getting really disappointed and like feeling a little bit like, meh, I don't like whatever's going on here. It's an indication where you're at in the vicinity of where you're going. If you're like, oh my God, I saw that thing, this thing showed up, I heard that, it means that I'm on the way, you know? The Lovers. The Lovers is coming out here. So it's, yes, that can, okay, so can we have, can we clarify the clarifier? Can we clarify the clarifier? Yeah. So the Lovers is more, so we already have fork in the road, which is making a decision or making a choice, feeling the path, feeling where you're guided. The Lovers can obviously represent the person coming into your life, someone of significance, even a romantic partnership. However, because we already have the fork in the road, this is also about choices. And when I pull a clarifier for this, we have the lead card, which is very much about, okay, time to step out of that shadow side of yours, time to not play it small anymore, not play it safe, not hold on to the things that just doesn't, to let, say it in this way instead, let go of whatever dims your shine. Whatever you have allowed to dim your shine, you're inspired to let go of right now, to make that change in your life, to take that lead and show the universe and show yourself where you want to go. So I know serendipity is the opposite. I think of that movie. I love that movie, Serendipity. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's an old one. It's an oldie, quite telling of my age. So it's serendipity is obviously about, it feels like it's out of your hands, like you let the universe, like fate step in and all of that, but it's so much in your hand. It's like so much in your hand what faith will turn out in your favor. I just feel like you need to step in a little bit more in your driver's seat to sort of, yes, it is about letting go of time so that the timing can show up. Letting go of making something happen in a specific way so that it can turn up for you. It's having fun for no reason so the reason can show its face. I mean, it's all of these little metaphors and all of these little, it is choices, but it's already done. It's a play on words here and it's a play on the energy as well. I just feel like if you can just participate a little bit more in your life and feel like you're in the driver's seat and like steer yourself in the direction of where you want and understand that like serendipity is here, like the 4-leaf clover is yours. That big thing that you're going for is yours. But it's like you have a choice to make to sort of, are you going to be the bystander, the extra in your own movie, or are you going to step into the limelight? And I mean, everything is helping you to do so right now. The sun, the moon, Pluto, all the, like, it's so much activity that is helping you go for it. And we have the fork in the road. We're going to pull a card there. Even if it feels like, it already feels like it's like about, it's not where you're supposed to go. It's just how or in what way do I go to the place that's already decided. The treasure island is already promised. It's already there on the other side of that. So it's like, it's more of how do I get there? Or like, what do I choose right now to have me go there? Clarify fork in the road, please. February for Aquarius. And this might be the final card that we're going to work on. The Magician. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. I rest my case. So that's also saying it the same way. You can manifest the life that you want. It's said in one sentence. And then it said, what you need will magically appear. This is what I mean. You are on your path. You are the magician. You can create whatever you want. Like, step into the limelight. Step into who you are as best as you can. I know it's a little bit of a tough time sometimes to do that, but the more you do it, the more like taste for the good you're gonna get. That is what I have for you, beautiful Aquarius. I hope that's helpful. I hope it steers you in the right direction. Feel like you have a little bit of tools to work with there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.